So hi guys, welcome to the video. My name is CA Varshit Gowda and I am here to make your accounts a little bit easier. Yes. So today we'll be discussing about BRS, that is Bank Reconciliation Statement, correct? So for you to understand BRS very simply, or if you want to understand BRS from this video, I want two things from you. Thing number one, I want your 100% attention till the end of this video, and second, also your attention till the end of this video. Clear? All of you ready? Not hearing? I know you'll be watching this YouTube video in your home. Your mother will be doing puja or cooking. Suddenly if you start saying yes and all loudly, suddenly she'll give you weird looks. I understand. But come on guys, we are CA students, already a little. So it's okay. It's okay if you are screaming in your class. In your home, it is completely fine. Say ready. Now I'll ask you again. First in the I'll ask you again. I want you to tell ready. Okay. So all of you ready for BRS? Yes. That's the spirit. So let's start. So what is BRS, guys? BRS is Bank Reconciliation Statement. Why is this BRS prepared? Is BRS part of our accounts? No. It is just a statement prepared. Why? It is prepared because of the differences created between bank column of the cash book and passbook. Correct? For various reasons, guys, there will be differences between your bank column of the cash book and passbook. Why? There are various differences which we will discuss as part of this lecture. Because of these differences, your bank balance as per your books of accounts, which is maintained in bank column of the cash book, and the passbook balance will not be matching. So, is it correct if your bank balance is not matching with your passbook? Not correct. So, there will be various differences. What we will do is, we'll find the difference, and we'll reconcile it. What is reconciliation? Say suppose, my cash balance is somewhere 1 lakh and my bank balance as per passbook is cash balance. Guys, one more thing. Wherever I say cash balance, I'm talking about bank column of the cash book. Okay. We are not concerned with cash column of the cash book. Why? Because those are cash transactions. Here we are dealing only with bank. So whenever I'm even saying cash book in the further part of the video, what you have to understand is I'm referring to bank column of the cash book. Clear? Now say suppose your cash book balance is coming at 2 lakh rupees and your passbook balance is coming at 3 lakh rupees. 1 lakh is some difference. What will I do? I'll take the balance as per cash book, or I take the balance as per passbook. See what is the difference. Add or minus the difference and arrive at. If I'm starting from cash book, I'll arrive at passbook balance. If I'm starting from passbook, I'll arrive at cash book balance. This is what we'll do in BRS. Okay. Sir, how to find out the difference? I know there is difference, but how to find out? Guys, practically what happens is, to find out the differences, we keep one passbook and we'll keep the cash book together. Okay. Then what we'll do is, if there's a transaction that is debited in the passbook, that means the same transaction will be credited in my cash book, appearing both sides. I'll put a tick. The moment I put a tick, do you think there will be any difference because of this transaction? No. It is appearing in passbook also. It is appearing in cash book also. No problem. Say suppose there is one transaction which is debited this side or credited this side. This side andre passbook. And here say suppose whatever debit credit which has happened in passbook is not recorded in cash book. For whatever reasons, we'll come there. Now, will the balance match? No, there is nothing to tick. Here we ticked, but here nothing to tick. So what we'll do? We'll not tick only. Correct? Now, because of these unticked items, there will be difference between your passbook and your cash book. Clear? So these unticked items are the reason for differences. Clear? This is how we'll find out differences in real life also. Now let's understand what are these differences. Let's understand different types of differences that can be there in passbook and cash book. correct? What are the different types of differences that we can have? First one, it is timing difference. Second, transaction difference. And third, your errors. Clear? Now the first one, timing. What is this timing difference? The classic example of timing difference is checks issued but not presented for payment. So what is this? Say suppose I am supposed to give payment to someone and I have issued a check. But the moment I issue the check, do you think the money will go and sit in my supplier's account? Say suppose I am paying money to my supplier. Do you think the moment I tear the check, the money will go and sit in supplier's account? Definitely not possible. Correct? Why? Because I'll issue check to him. Then what will happen? He has to make time, go to the bank. He has to get it cleared in the bank. All this process will take some time. Correct? So there is a timing difference. But what will happen? Whenever I am issuing the check, I'll record the payment then and there. But money from my bank account has not gotten debited. Why? Because of the timing differences that I am facing. Correct? Same, another classic example for timing differences. Check received but not deposited. What is this? Maybe my debtor. Okay, he's supposed to pay me something. He has paid it via check. Now the moment he gives me the check, I will record it in my cash book. But will it immediately come to my bank account? Not possible. What will happen? I have to take this, go to bank, get it cleared. Then money will come and sit in my bank account. Till the time it comes and sits in my bank account, there will be difference in my cash book and my passbook. Clear? If you see, I am issuing the check or I am receiving the check. The moment issuing or receiving happens, I will record it in the cash book. But it is coming and sitting in my passbook at a later point of time. Correct? Till it comes and sits in my passbook, till this gap, what will happen? There will be difference in cash book and passbook. Okay? These are the differences which are caused due to timing differences. Correct? So these are the two classic examples for timing differences. The differences caused because of time. Clear? Second one, transaction differences. Again, for classic example for transaction differences, example, standing instruction. So what is standing instruction? So say suppose you are an account holder in a bank and every month you have some payment to make. That payment will be there every month. Okay. You have to remind yourself that you have to pay. Say suppose let's take the example of LIC premium. Okay, and LIC premium is paid annually. Let's assume you are paying it monthly. Okay, just to make it simpler. Now, by 10th of every month you are supposed to pay LIC premium. Now you have to remind every 10th of the month to pay premium. Now there are chances that some months you will forget what to do. That's why what you'll do is you'll go to bank and you'll give standing instruction to the bank saying that bank, every 10th of the month, just automatically deduct that money from my bank and pay it to that LIC guy. You only automatically deduct. Don't even ask me. This is called standing instruction. I am giving instruction to the bank to auto debit my account. Yes or no? Yes. Now, what happens if the bank automatically deducts money from my bank account? Will he say me before deducting? Before deducting the money, will he call me and say, sir, we are deducting? No, he'll directly debit. Will I know? Not possible. I will not know. Since I don't know, there will be a difference in cash book and passbook. Since there is difference in cash book and passbook, then BRS comes into the picture. So basically, in transaction differences, what is happening? Someone is auto debiting your account. In this case, in standing instruction case, it is bank. If the bank is auto debited or if the bank is auto credited without you knowing, then there will be a difference. These differences are transaction differences. One more classic example for transaction differences, bank charges debited or bank charges credited. So what is this? So whenever bank, for whatever services they are offering, pakka they will deduct some bank charges from my bank account, correct? They have to charge, they'll not do it for free, correct? So whenever they are deducting bank charges, will they tell me and deduct? Not possible. They will directly deduct the bank charges. Will I know? I will not know, because of which there will be a difference in cash book and passbook. Later I have to do BRS, correct? One more thing, bank has directly credited interest to my bank account. Okay, when bank is giving interest on my savings account balance or my FD, will it tell me? No, directly credited to my bank account. Will I know? I will not know, because of which I would have not recorded it in cash book. Because of that, we'll have one difference, correct? These are called transaction differences. Okay, you don't have intimation about this transaction, because of which you have not recorded in the cash book. And the third is called differences because of errors. Now guys, of course, errors can happen from my side also, from bank side also, because people commit mistakes, no problem. Now sometimes what will happen, errors from my side means, say suppose I have deposited 5,000 but I have recorded it as 50,000. Now there is difference of 45,000. Say suppose bank, I have deposited to the bank 5,000 rupees, but bank has credited 50,000 rupees to my account. Abba baba, lottery, full lottery. Sir will not even disclose that it is an error, sir. Hey, angella agala. You have to show it that is an error. Now bank has made a mistake. In some cases even I have made mistake. Because of this, what happened? There is a difference in cash book and passbook. So these are the differences that are caused because of the errors committed by me or by the bank, correct? So errors can be committed either by us or by banks. So these are the different kinds of errors that you should know. Errors antene, my bad. These are the different types of differences that you should know. Okay. Now before starting with the actual BRS process, I want to tell you one pointer. Okay. Most of the students make mistakes at this point, so I just want you to tell. I want you to tell. No, I want to tell. Okay. Now what is it? Guys, tell me, BRS is a statement prepared by management. Why? Because cash book and passbook is not matching. Correct? No. Now, tell me, this BRS will be prepared how often? Will they prepare it every day? No. Will they prepare it once in a year? Possible. Some organization, they will prepare BRS once in a year, but mostly BRS is prepared every month, even practically. Okay, mostly it is prepared every month. That means, say suppose I'm in month of January. I'll take my bank balance as per passbook, and I'll take balance as per cash book as on the end of January. Okay, as at the end of January. Then again I'll do BRS at the end of Feb, March, April, and it goes on. Okay. Now you also know, how will we practically find out the differences? By ticking. I already told. Now I'll just ask you an example. Say suppose it is the case it is the case of check issued but not presented. Okay. This is the case. Say suppose you have issued the check on January 5th. Okay. And that you have issued the check and that money is debited from my passbook on January 28th. Tell me guys, because of this transaction, do you think there will be a difference in my bank balance as on 31st January? Just think about it. I have issued check on Jan 5th and that got debited from my bank account on Jan 28th. We are doing BRS for the balance as on 31st January. Do you think there will be difference? No. If you imagine, how will we do the BRS? In one side you will keep your cash book, on the other side you will keep your passbook. Here you have a transaction of check issued. How much? Say suppose it is 5,000. Here do you have in cash book? We have. Put a tick here. In passbook of January, do you have the transaction? Yes. It has happened within January only, no? So this transaction is appearing in passbook also. That means here also you can tick, here also you can tick. That means there will be no difference because of this transaction. Clear? All of you understood? If You are issuing the check within the month and it got credited within the month. There will be no difference provided you are doing BRS every month. All of you? Any doubts? Pakka. Now say suppose I've issued check on January 5th and that got debited from my bank account on Feb 3rd. Now tell me, will my bank balance as on 31st Jan in passbook and cash book balance as on 31st Jan in cash book, will it match? No way, because the check got debited from my bank account later, not in this period only, because of which there will be difference and now we have to do BRS. Correct? So this point you should have in mind when we are preparing BRS. Okay, we are preparing it periodically. Did the timing difference reversal happen within the period? If yes, then there will be no difference. If the reversal, that means you issued the check in January, but the check is getting debited in February, then it is happening in 2 periods, because of which you will be having timing difference and your balances will not match. So this thing is one thing that you have to keep in your mind. Okay, very important. Now let's come to BRS. How will we actually prepare BRS? I told you. Now say suppose we are doing BRS as on end of the year, that is 31st December. You will take the balance of 31st December, balance as per cash book, and you will take balance as per passbook. Do you think it will be matching? 100% no, because that's why we are doing BRS. Correct? So what we'll do is, we'll start BRS either from cash book balance or either from passbook balance. If you start from cash book balance, we'll arrive at passbook balance, and if we start from passbook balance, we will arrive at cash book balance, both of which is possible. Both way you can present BRS. Sir, then which to follow in exam? There, what you have to do is, you have to see the question. In the question, in the starting of the question, they would have given you the balance. If they have given you the balance of cash book, start it with cash book and arrive at passbook balance. If they have given you passbook balance, then start with passbook and arrive at cash book balance. Clear? 100%? Done. Now, let's start. So format will be like this: particulars, rupees. Here you have to write bank reconciliation statement. Done. So you'll start it like this. You'll start with, say suppose we are starting with cash book balance. So balance as per cash book. Okay. Let's say suppose, let's take an example of 1 lakh. Okay. The balance as per cash book is 1 lakh. Now what we'll do, whatever differences is there, if required I will add, if not, if required I will subtract, then I will arrive at balance as per passbook. That is how we are doing. Correct? Now, how to decide whether I have to add or I have to subtract? Okay. Now some transactions I'll take, for example, I'll teach you how to add and subtract. Okay. Later we'll take one full-fledged question and all the entries, and we'll see whether we have to add or minus. Clear? Done. Now, let's take the example of check issued but not presented for payment. Check issued but not presented for payment. Guys, tell me, this is the difference, and what kind of difference is this? Hello? It's okay, you can tell. It is timing difference. Correct? No, 100% you are right. It is timing difference. So now tell me, the question is, now should I add it to 1 lakh or should I have to subtract it from 1 lakh to arrive at passbook balance is the question. So simple, guys. Very simple actually. You know how to approach it? Use your 2 hands. Okay. Always your left hand. I'm telling your left hand. For me, my left hand. For you, your left hand. Okay. Your left hand is cash book and your right hand is passbook. Okay. Imagine it like this. You have to keep it at one level. Okay. Now you have to see the transaction. What is the transaction? Check issued but not presented for payment. Let's take the amount. Let amount be 50,000. Okay. Now, if you have issued the check, what would have happened? You would have recorded that in cash book, because of which your cash book decreases. Because it's a payment, your cash book balance will decrease. Will your passbook decrease? No. Why? because it will not get debited from your bank account immediately. Now this is the case. Check issued but not presented. Your cash book is low. Why? Because you have recorded the payment the moment you have issued the check. Now your passbook, same. What is our intention? We have to make these hands equal. But equal can be done in two ways. Either this can go up or this can come down. What to do? What you have to do is see from where you are starting BRS. From where are we starting BRS? From cash book balance or from passbook balance? We are starting it from cash book balance. That is this hand. Correct. So what will I do? I have to move only this hand only to make it equal. So to make it equal, I have to come up. If the movement is up, you have to add, and if the movement is down, you have to subtract. In this case, what we have to do? We are supposed to add. So you have to add this to the cash book balance, that is 50,000 rupees. Clear? Simple? Yeah, imagine you doing all this in your exam. Crazy. Correct? So check issued but not presented for payment, add. Similarly, let's take one more example. Check received but not deposited. What to do? That means I have received one check, okay, and I have not yet deposited it with my bankers. Okay. Now what would have happened? The moment you receive the check, you will record it in your books of accounts, because of which your cash book will be more but your passbook will be less. We are doing BRS from cash book angle, so you can move only this hand. So what to do? Make it equal. To make it equal, it should come down. That means you are supposed to subtract this transaction. Say suppose this is 30,000, I will subtract 30,000 rupees. Clear? Understanding how we are doing plus so minus so? Super. Now say suppose bank charges are directly debited from your bank account. What would have happened? This is your transaction difference. So what would have happened? If bank charges are directly debited from my bank account, what will happen? My cash book will be lower, passbook will be lower. Guys, since it is directly debited from bank account, my passbook will be lower and my cash book will be higher. Correct? Now we are doing BRS from cash book angle. So we can move only this hand. So what I have to do? Come down. Coming down means minus. So bank charges. What to do? Say suppose it is 500. I will subtract. So I hope this hand idea is a little easy. And one more thing, if you think about it, you have a logical reason also. Just take the example of bank charges. What would have happened? If bank charges is automatically debited, that means your passbook will be lower and your cash book is higher. Since we are doing BRS from cash book angle, since I am starting reconciliation from cash book angle, I have to reduce from cash book, because that bank charges debit is not recorded in my books of accounts. Now I have to record it and decrease my cash balance, because this bank charge, which is automatically debited in bank account, do you think I have recorded in books? No. That's why I am subtracting, because whenever I make that payment, my cash book will decrease. So this is logical reason. Okay, but this is much more convenient for you to do the problems. Okay, this logic will apply for all the entries that we have in BRS. Clear? Done. Now guys, after doing all this, you'll arrive at balance as per what? Passbook. So if you add, it's 1,50,000 minus 30, it will be 1,20,000. 1,20,000 minus 500, it is 1,19,500 rupees. Now if you check your passbook, the balance will be 100% matching. If it is not matching, means maybe we have not considered all the errors, all the differences. Okay. In this case, we have considered all the differences, it will be matching. Clear? Done. Sometimes what will happen in the question? They would have asked you to do BRS, but they would have given overdraft balance. Now what is overdraft balance? Guys, overdraft means, what you can understand, CA Foundation people, is it is like short-term loan from the bank. See, generally what is the understanding? If you have 50,000 rupees in your bank, you can use 50,000 only. You can draw 50,000 only. But what banks will offer to these people is, they'll give the facility to overdraw their accounts. That means, even if you have 50,000 rupees in your bank account, you're able to withdraw 60,000 to 70,000 rupees. You can overdraw your account to the extent of that 10, 20,000 which you are drawing extra, that is like loan only, no? So this is called overdraft. For example, I have 0 rupees in my bank balance. Then I have issued a check. Okay. Now the check is gone to the supplier and it is debited. The moment the check is debited, what will happen to my bank balance? It becomes negative 50,000. This negative, why it was 0, check issued for 50,000, the balance became negative 50,000 rupees. Now this is called as overdraft balance. Clear? Now say suppose we are starting BRS from overdraft balance as per passbook or as per cash book. How to do it? Okay. If they have given you overdraft balance, guys, put that overdraft balance. Same thing, whatever we learnt in hand, do this. Okay. Say suppose let's take the example of check issued but not presented. So when you do this, check issued but not presented means your cash book is lower, passbook is higher. We are doing BRS from cash book angle, you are supposed to add. Same thing, do this. Since we are doing BRS in overdraft, what you do is, do ulta. Overdraft means negative. Rules, ulta. Now for check issued but not presented, normally you are supposed to add as per the rules. You minus if it is overdraft. Okay, same 1 lakh. If we are starting with overdraft balance, then you are supposed to subtract, ulta. Next, check received but not deposited. That means your cash book is more, passbook is less. We are doing BRS from what? Say suppose cash book only, overdraft balance as per cash book. So what normally will you do? Cash book. We are doing BRS from cash book angle, you are supposed to subtract. But since it is overdraft, you are supposed to add. Same thing, same exact thing, but in the case of overdraft balances, the rules are ulta. Do everything, if it is plus, put minus. If it is minus, put plus, that's all. For overdraft balances, the logic, the plus or minus is completely ulta. That's all, nothing else to do. By this, we are done with BRS, that's all. That's how you prepare BRS statement. Okay. Technically, the concept, BRS as a concept, we are done. Okay. But one more thing what I want you to understand is, sometimes they ask you to prepare BRS, but before BRS, they ask you to prepare adjusted cash book. Okay. Then they'll ask you to prepare BRS. Sir, in these circumstances, what to do? Very simple, guys. Still, we are with the same idea. What you have to do is simple. Okay. The idea behind this concept is, see, we find out there are 3 kinds of differences, many differences we have, okay, which is classified into 3 parts: transaction, timing and error. Okay. Now what I'm trying to say is, now there are some errors which are in your hand. Which are in your hand means these are rectifiable. Okay. Let's take an example. Let's take an example of this transaction differences. Example, SMS charges or bank charges. They'll automatically debit from our bank account. Can I rectify it? Don't you think it is similar to error of omission? The thing is, it is directly debited from my passbook, but I have not recorded it. Can I record it later? Yes, I can easily record it. Now the difference is sorted. This was an error which I was able to rectify and it is correct. Good. Say suppose they have directly put interest to my bank account, or some customer has directly deposited some money to my bank account. I have not recorded it, because of which there is a difference. Can I rectify it? 100% I can rectify. What? Once I get the bank statement, just record it in your cash book, no? Then automatically there will be no difference. Now at this stage I am classifying differences only into 2 parts: rectifiable, non-rectifiable. Okay. If I can however rectify this difference in my accounts, why create BRS and all? I'll rectify it in my books of accounts only. Only those which I cannot rectify, only those which I am unable to rectify, that I will show to the people in BRS. Simple. So now I am classifying the differences into 2 parts: rectifiable, not rectifiable. If you can rectify it, adjust it in your cash book only. If you are not able to rectify, show it in BRS statement. Clear? Now what are the examples for which I am not able to rectify? Okay. Take the example of check issued but not deposited by the customers. Check issued but not cleared. Now what has happened? I have issued the check, because of which my cash book is lower. My customer, he has not put it. Can I do anything? Okay, the question is, can I rectify it? What, you'll reverse the entry? Hey, if you reverse, what will happen? It will be as if you have not done the payment only. That is wrong. You cannot reverse also. Then what to do? See, I don't have any option to do anything. Leave it. Put it in BRS. Okay. Similarly, I have received checks, but I have not yet deposited with my banker. Now, the moment the check has come, I have recorded. But I have not gone to the bank. Can I rectify it? Only option is I can reverse. But if I reverse, it will be wrong because my debtor has given me money. So anything else that I can do? Nothing. Put it in BRS. Then say suppose bank wrongly has credited some amount to it is an error made by bank. 50,000 simply it has credited to my bank account. Can I rectify it? Can I rectify? The only way to rectify is I have to record that receipt as income. Is it correct? No, it is not my income. Bank by mistake it has put it. Maybe tomorrow it will take it back. Correct? No, there is nothing that I can rectify because bank has credited money wrongly. So bank should only rectify this error. I cannot do anything. Put it in BRS. Clear? Anything which is rectifiable, put it in adjusted cash book. Anything which is non-rectifiable, you adjust it in BRS. Clear? Done. Now we'll definitely take an example for this kind of adjusted cash book method of BRS and I will clarify it to you. All of you clear? Yes. Now, before that, what I would like to do is, if you see there are various transactions here. Okay, let's discuss whether we have to add it or subtract it. So you'll get an idea. Okay, fast, come on, let's do this. So now we are doing BRS from which angle? If the balance as per cash book. So we are doing BRS from cash book angle. We are starting it from cash book. Okay, is it favorable or unfavorable? Sir, what is it? Guys, favorable means positive balance. Unfavorable means overdraft balance. Clear? Now, check issued but not presented in the bank amounts to 1,36,000. So what will happen? Check issued, that means cash book is lower, passbook is higher. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. So we are supposed to add how much? 1,36,000. Then issued checks amounting to rupees 80,000, out of which only 32,000 were presented for payment. So I have issued checks worth 80,000. Okay, to my suppliers, but they have presented to the bank how much? Only 32. So out of 80, if they have presented only 32, that means only 32,000 would have been debited from my bank account. Remaining, what is remaining? 80 minus 32, it will be 48,000. So remaining 48,000, is it debited from my bank account? No, only 32 is debited. So difference will be there because of 48,000 rupees. So what I should do? Check issued but not presented. Same thing. So because of which my cash book will be lower and my passbook will be higher. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. We are supposed to add. But how much? Entire 80,000? No. 32 was presented. So only 48,000 I will add. Clear? Next, received a check of rupees 5,000 which was recorded in her cash book but forgot to deposit in bank. I received a check, I have recorded in cash book. Then I have forgotten to deposit that check to bank. Now what would have happened? Whenever you have received the check, you will record it in cash book. Your cash book is higher, passbook is lower. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. We are supposed to subtract 5,000 rupees. Done? Done. Next, check deposited in bank but not yet cleared. I have received check, I have deposited in the bank but not cleared. That means cash book is more, passbook is less. I have received check, I have deposited in the bank but not yet cleared. That means it has not yet come to my bank account, because of which receipt of check. So cash book is more, passbook is less. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. So I will subtract. How much? Full 90,000. Then bank charges amounts to 300. Under bank charges directly debited. Your passbook is lower, your cash book is higher. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. So I will subtract. Minus 300. Interest credited by bank amounts to 1250. Bank has directly credited interest, because of which your passbook is higher and your cash book is lower. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I am supposed to add it. Add 1,250. Next, deposited an amount of 15,700 in bank which has not yet been recorded in cash book. So I have deposited some amount in bank. How much? 15,700. That they have not yet recorded in cash book. So the moment I deposit, money will come to my account, because of which passbook will be higher, cash book will be lower. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. We are supposed to add. Add how much? 15,700. Correct? Next, interest on overdraft. You know overdraft. By now you know what is overdraft. Interest on overdraft has been charged by the bank of rupees 160, that is entered in passbook. You know interest, if bank is charging, directly it will debit from my bank account, because of which my passbook is lower and my cash book is higher. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. Subtract. How much? 160. Interest on investments collected by the bank and credit in passbook. Say suppose I am an account holder, I have lots of investments. Okay. I have told the bank to collect all my income from investment and put it to my bank account. Before putting it to my bank account, do you think bank will intimate me? No way. Bank will not intimate, because of which my passbook is more, because bank is directly credited. Have I recorded in cash book? Ledu. Because of which there is a difference. Now your cash book is lower, your passbook is higher. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. We are supposed to add it by 12 lakhs. Full income tax only to this guy. Correct? No? So the next one. Transport subsidy received from the state government directly by the bank but not advised to the company. So subsidy means these are kind of grants which are received from the bank. Government has directly put to your bank account, because of which your passbook is greater and your cash book is lower. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. We are supposed to add how much? 14,75,000. Then draft deposited. Guys, you know DD? Like DD? That is what they are talking about. Draft is demand draft is what they are talking about. It works exactly like check, guys, for your understanding. Okay. Now read it like check only. Draft deposited in the bank but not credited till 31st December. Why they are telling 31st December? Because we are doing BRS as on 31st December. Okay. Now there is a check or draft which I have deposited in the bank. It is not yet credited. Now what would have happened? The moment I would have received the check, I would have recorded it in cash book and have sent it for bank, so that it will come to my bank account. The moment check has come, I would have recorded. Correct? Because of this, your cash book will be higher and your passbook will be lower. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. So please subtract. Sir, but how much? How much? It is 3,50,000. Please subtract 3,50,000 rupees. Okay. You have deposited, but money has not yet come, because of which there is a difference. Clear? Next. Bills for collection credited by the bank, but no advice received. So you will see this word many places, generally in BRS. Advice not received, advice not received. What is that? Advice not received andre intimation not received. Okay, that means bank has directly credited the money to my bank. Okay, with respect to money collected from my bills, it has directly credited money, but I didn't know, because of which I would have not recorded. Now I came to know what I have to do. I have to record this in the books of accounts. Correct? How to record? See, whenever money has come to your passbook will be more and your cash book will be less. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. Please add how much? 8 lakh rupees. Done. Amount wrongly debited to company account by the bank, for which no details are available, rupees 70,000. So there was one amount 70,000 which is wrongly debited, and there was no payment. Bank has wrongly debited this amount, because of which what would have happened? I don't know that bank will do this. Bank has wrongly debited. That means my bank account money is reduced, so your passbook will be lower. This you have not recorded in cash book, because of which cash book is higher. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. Please subtract. So minus 70,000. Bank has wrongly debited, because of which my cash passbook balance went down. But my cash book is still up only. I have to. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I have to subtract. Clear? Didn't BRS become simple? Of course, if you have really found this BRS hack simple, then please show your love by liking this video, and please, if you have liked it, comment down and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget. Okay, come on. The payment side of the cash book was undercast. This is very important. I don't know why most of the students find this a little confusing. So let's discuss. Cash book, cash book, it has receipt side, payment side. Now the payment side is overcast. That means it is considered as a higher number than it is. For example, the actual payment, what has happened is 5,000. But because of some error, you have considered the total payments to be 6,000. I'm just giving an example. Total payments was 5. You have considered the payment as 6. If you are considering payments as more, then what would have happened to the balance? Balance will become less, no? If I have shown more payments by mistake, my cash book balance will be less. So that is the case here. If the payment side, here it is undercast. That means actually it is 5, but you have considered it as 4. Now what would have happened? If actual payment is 5, you have considered the actual payment, payment to be 4. That means your cash book balance will be more. Less payments, more balance. Your cash book balance will be more. Your passbook balance will be less. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I will subtract how much? 10,000. Simple, guys. Now say suppose they had given payment side of the cash book was overcast by 10,000. What will you do? If it is overcast by 10,000, that means if payment is shown more, cash book balance will be less, passbook will be more. We are doing BRS from cash book angle, add it. Clear? If payment side undercast, minus. If payment side overcast, add. Clear? You're understanding why cash book is low or high? Very important. If payment is simply shown more, your cash book balance will go down. If payment is simply shown less, then your cash book balance will be more. Simple. The debit balance of 15,260 as on the previous day was brought forward as credit balance. Guys, in your cash book, the balance was 15,260 rupees. Okay, debit balance andre, asset debit balance. That means it's favorable. Correct? Next year also, or to the next page at least, whenever you're carrying it forward, you should have carried it forward as debit balance. But by mistake, you have considered it as credit balance. Imagine if bank or cash has credit balance, that means overdraft loan. Debit is favorable. Credit means what? Overdraft, unfavorable balance. So tell me, your cash book is more or higher? Debit means more. Here they have considered it as credit opening balance. That means your cash book is very less. Your passbook it is correct. It is more. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I'm supposed to add. Understanding? How much will you add? 15,260. Guys, no. Guys, it was positive 15,260 debit balance. It came down to negative 15,260. From negative 15,260, I have to go to positive 15,260. So how much I have to add back? From negative to 0, 15,260. From 0 to positive, 15,260. That means I have to add 2 times 30,520 rupees, which is 2 times of 15,260 rupees. Done. One outgoing check of 3,50,000 was recorded twice in cash book. So don't you think it is like payment overcast? One check you have shown twice, because of which your cash book will be less, passbook will be more. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I'm supposed to add by how much? 3,50,000 rupees. Let's go to the next one. A check from Susan for rupees 4 lakh was deposited in the bank on 26 December 2017, but was dishonored and the advice was received after year end. So what is this? So I had received a check from Susan. I had deposited in the bank on 26 December, but it was dishonored. That means Susan did not have enough balance in the bank, because of which check got bounced. Whenever the check gets bounced, guys, whenever check gets dishonored, what we have to normally do is, whenever you receive the check, entry will be say bank account debit to Susan account. Now when the check got dishonored, you have to reverse the entry. Susan account debit to bank. But what has happened here? The advice was received only after year end. If I came to know within the year that the check got dishonored, I would have passed this reversal entry, Susan to bank. But I came to know about this when? In the next year. Since I came to know in the next year, in this year, did I rectify? Did I pass this ulta entry? No. Because of this, there will be a difference. Why? Because whenever Susan gave me check, I would have recorded it as received, because of which your cash book will be more. But money did not come to passbook because it got dishonored. Now we are doing BRS from cash book angle. I am supposed to minus. So minus 4 lakh rupees. Done, guys? So only little bit we have. Let's finish it off. Direct deposit by customer. Customer has directly deposited into my bank account, because of which my passbook will be more and my cash book will be less. We are doing, why? Directly deposited into my bank account, because of which my passbook is more, my cash book is less. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. So what will we do? We will add. Add how much? 5 lakh rupees. Okay, next. There was a bill payable. I hope you have sufficient knowledge when it comes to bills of exchange, which is one of your units in your CA foundation. So a bill payable of 2 lakh had been paid by the bank, but was not entered in the cash book. See, if I have a bills payable, that means in case of this, I have to pay. To whom? The drawer who has raised the bill on me. Correct? Now bank has paid 2 lakh. Okay. But paid by the bank, but was not entered in the cash book. So this he has not entered in the cash book. But we have paid it via bank account. What to do? Because of this, since the bank has directly paid, your passbook is lower, your cash book is higher. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I am supposed to subtract minus 2 lakh rupees. Okay. Then we have something else. Bills receivable for rupees 60,000 had been discounted with the bank at a cost of 1,000, which had also not been recorded in cash book. Guys, 60,000 worth bill. Bills receivable. If I have drawn a bill, I can get it discounted from the bank. And bank, while giving money, it will deduct some interest or discount and will give me the remaining money. So my bill value was 60,000. I went to bank. Bank deducted 1,000 rupees as interest and gave me 59. Because of which my passbook will now be increased by 59,000 rupees. But did I record this in cash book? No. Because of which my cash book will be lower, my passbook will be higher. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. So what will I do? I will add. Add how much? Guys, how much did I receive in bank? 59,000. So I have to increase my cash book by 59,000. Bank gave me only 59. 1,000 it deducted as interest. So, done. Next. A cross check of rupees 3,000 given to Abdul was returned by him, and a bearer check was issued to him in lieu after year end. Guys, cross check means if someone has given you cross check, then that money should go to bank account only. Bearer check means the company will give, and the bank will give the money to anyone who is holding the check. Okay, the name column will be blank mostly. That is called bearer check. Whoever is holding, they will give money to that person. Now for some reason, what happened? We had given cross check to Abdul. Abdul gave us back. Okay, then we gave them bearer check, but this was given in, the bearer check was issued in after year end. So tell me how it should be recorded. First I gave check to Abdul. Entry Abdul to bank. Clear? Then he returned me the check. Now I should have reversed that entry. Bank to Abdul. Did I do it? No. And the bearer check I have given in next period. So forget it. Now what would have happened? I have given him one check. He has returned me back. The new check I have given in the next year. So the moment if he returned me the check, I should have reversed the entry. Did I reverse? No. Because of which what would have happened? Since I have issued a check to the Abdul, my cash book is low. Later he returned, because of which again I should have reversed the entry, it would have come to same. But did I post the reversal entry? No. I have issued the check to Abdul, my cash book is lower, my passbook is higher. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I will add. So plus 3000. Clear? Done. Cash and checks amounting to 13,600 was deposited. I had some cash, I had some check. Okay, some people had given me. I had deposited it to the bank on 29 June. But checks worth 5,200 were cleared by the bank after year end. Okay, so out of 13,600, 5,200 were checks got cleared in the when? Next year. That means remaining got cleared in this year only. Now tell me guys, will the difference be created because of 5,200 or 13,600 minus 5,200? Think about it. See, 5,200, the checks are deposited now, but I am receiving the credit in the next period. Correct? I got the checks now, I am receiving the credit in the next period. That means there will be difference because of 5,200. Remaining we got it in this period only. I deposited check now. I got the credit also in the same period with respect to the remaining. What is remaining? 13,600 minus 5,200. The remaining is 004. 13 minus 5 will be 8. With respect to 8,400, I got the checks also now. I deposited also now. I got the credit in the bank account also now. No difference. I will be having difference with respect to 5,200. Correct? So these are what? Check received but not deposited, because of which your cash book will be more, passbook will be less. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I am supposed to subtract only 5,200 because difference is there because of 5,200 rupees. Later what happened? And one check for rupees 1,000 was returned by them as dishonored. So later what happened? One check became dishonored. So whenever I've got the check, I have included it in my cash book. Whenever the check gets dishonored, I should reverse it. Did I reverse? No. Because of which my cash book is more, my passbook is less. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I will subtract how much? Subtract 1,000 rupees because it got dishonored. Okay, done. So last one or two we have. Let's finish it off and let's end BRS. According to Suman's standing instructions, the banker's standing instruction, what is it? You will give instruction to the bank. Bank will automatically make the payments that is required. Okay. Will they ask you before? No. So Suman has given many standing instructions to bank. Let's see what are they. To pay 1,280 as interest to her creditors. She has given standing instruction. That means money would have automatically deducted from passbook. We are doing BRS from cash book. Subtract 1,280. Next, paid quarterly premium on her policy amounting to 640. So that premium also she has given standing instruction, and it is quarterly. In 1 year we have 4 quarters. So 640 into 4, 2,560 rupees is automatically deducted from my bank account, because of which passbook is less, cash book is more. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I will subtract. Then Yemi, and have paid a second call of 2,400 on shares held. So they have paid second call directly from passbook, because of which passbook is less, cash book is more. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I will subtract minus 2,400. Further, they have received 600 as dividend, because of which my passbook will be higher, directly received. Passbook will be higher, cash book will be lower. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I will add 600. Then they have got an insurance claim of 3,200, because of which directly passbook will be more, cash book will be less. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. We will add 3,200. Then bank has charged commission of 400. That means it is a commission. It would have deducted. So passbook is lower, cash book is higher. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I will subtract 400 rupees. Okay. Next, cash sales wrongly recorded in the bank column of the cash book. Guys, cash sales, should it come in bank column? No. Now because of this, but they have by mistakenly recorded cash sales also in bank column. Whenever they are saying cash sales, I'm assuming little cash is received towards that sales. Now that should come in cash column, not in bank column, correct? So what would have happened? Since you have wrongly recorded your cash book, it is sales receipt of money, it will be more. Cash book will be more, passbook will be less. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I will subtract. Clear? Now, in this video, whatever possible adjustments we had, we have covered it. Okay. Now you know how to do plus so minus so. If it is starting with overdraft balance, what to do? Everything same, but ulta. Same. See here, for example, this 16th entry, we have done plus 3,50,000. If you see here, if the same thing had started with overdraft balance as per cash book, you would have done minus. One more doubt. Sir, say suppose they have given us overdraft balance as per cash book. Then how will you do plus or minus? Say suppose it is check issued but not presented. Okay. That means this and all you do normally. Check issued but not presented andre your cash book is low, your passbook is high. We are starting our BRS from, though it is overdraft balance as per cash book, you consider cash book. We are doing our BRS from cash book, so we are supposed to add. But since it is overdraft, I will minus. Clear? Same thing, but it is overdraft, everything ulta. Plus or minus ulta. Then you will arrive at the balance as per what? Balance as per tilde. Balance as per passbook. Correct? I hope you are finding BRS easy by this video. Correct? Now I told you we'll cover one adjusted cash book problem for your reference. So let's fastly do it. Okay? And we'll finish this off. So I'm taking one of the questions from your RTP. From the following information, as on 31/3/24, prepare a bank reconciliation statement after making necessary adjustments in the cash book. See, after making necessary adjustments, that means here what they are asking, first prepare adjusted cash book and then BRS. Okay, concentrate. Now they have given bank balances as per cash book. It has a debit balance. Please, what to do? Cash book. In my cash book, if I have debit balance, that means is it favorable or unfavorable? In cash book, if I have debit balance, that means favorable, because cash is an asset. Asset increasing debit. So it has a favorable balance. So no problem. No need of doing anything ulta. Okay. Now, before starting with BRS, first I have to classify all these differences into rectifiable or non-rectifiable. Remember, check deposited but not yet credited. I have deposited, they have not yet credited. Can I rectify it? The only way they can reverse, but reversing is wrong because they have actually given me the check. So there is nothing I can do. This is BRS. Check issued but not yet presented. I have issued, they have not presented. What, I have to reverse? If I reverse, then it will be as if like I have not made the payment. Wrong. There is nothing that I can do. They have not presented. So I cannot rectify it. It will go to BRS. Bank charges debited by bank but not recorded in the cash book. Guys, they have debited the charge. I have not recorded. What to do? I have not recorded. Once I get the bank statement, don't you think I can rectify it? Yes, record the bank charges. You can rectify it. So this will go to adjusted cash book. Why? I can rectify it later. Next, dividend directly collected by bank. Bank has directly credited that money to my bank. Can I rectify it? Yes. Once you get the bank statement, record it as income. Show it in your cash book. Rectifiable. So since it is rectifiable, I'll adjust in cash book only. Why I will take it to BRS? No. Insurance premium paid by bank as per standing instruction. Now bank has directly debited money towards insurance premium. You have not recorded that in cash book. Once you get the bank statement, you'll come to know, no, can you rectify it? How? Record that payment of premium, automatically rectified. Can you rectify it? Yes. So we are recording this in adjusted cash book. Next, cash sales wrongly recorded in the bank column. I have wrongly recorded the cash sales in bank column. Can I rectify it? Of course. Take it out from cash column, take it out from bank column and put it in cash column. I can rectify it. Why will I take it to BRS? In BRS, only those differences for which I am not able to do anything, that will come in BRS. Customer's check dishonored by bank, not recorded in cash book. So what would have happened? I had received one check, I had given it to bank, it got dishonored. Correct? So money has not come to my What? My bank account. Now, I might not know that check has dishonored now, but later, after a while, I'll come to know about it now. When I come to know about it, don't you think I can rectify it? How? Pass the ulta entry. When you received the check, the entry was bank to customer. Now, when you come to know that it is dishonored, do ulta. Customer to bank. The question is, can you rectify the mistake? I mean, the difference. If you can rectify, do it off. If you're not able to rectify, then show it in BRS. Now this check dishonor. When I'll come to know that it got dishonored, I can reverse. So can I do something about it? Yes. So it will go to adjusted cash book. Then we have wrong credit given by the bank. Bank by mistakenly has given wrong credit to me. Can I do anything about it? Should I record it as income? Yay. Angela madangilla. Okay, you cannot record it as income. Correct? So there is nothing that you can do. Bank only should rectify by again taking the money. Correct? So this I cannot do anything. So this will go to BRS. Guys, 99% of the time, things that will come to BRS is check issued but not presented, check received but not deposited, and wrong mistakes made by the bank, wrong credit given by the bank. These three things only will come in BRS whenever this adjusted cash book is asked. Others mostly will come to cash book only. Okay. Now we are done. Now let's prepare adjusted cash book. Okay. Come on guys. Let us do this. Now whatever I've classified as differences that should be corrected in adjusted cash book, I'll do it in ACB. Remaining I'll do it in BRS. So first let's prepare adjusted cash book. So it is particulars, rupees, particulars, rupees. So let's start with opening balance. Do we know what is the opening balance? Bank balance as per cash book. It is debit, favorable. So it is 16,25,000. So your opening balance, to balance, brought down. I hope you know. Cash book has a debit balance, debit opening balance will come in debit side. So how much it is? 16,25,000 rupees. Done. Done, Janardhan. Next. This will go to BRS. This will go to BRS. This bank charges debited by bank but not recorded in the cash book. Guys, now this correction, should it come in debit side of the cash book or credit side of the cash book? What to do? Think about it. Now bank charges is debited by the bank, because of which your passbook will be lesser and your cash book will be higher. Correct? That means this bank charges is not recorded in cash book. You have to record. After recording, your cash book will decrease. Yes or no? So technically as per BRS, you are supposed to decrease. Since it is our cash, tell me, cash is asset. If asset is decreasing, will you credit or debit? You know the rule. If it is increasing, asset is increasing, debit. If asset is decreasing, credit. In our case, cash is decreasing. So bank charges should be recorded in the credit side. So entry will be bank charges to cash. Cash is credited. It will come this side. Credit side. How much? 6250. Simple. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Next. Dividend directly collected by the bank. What to do? My passbook is more. My cash book is less. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. This has an increasing effect in cash. So I will debit. So to dividend. How much is the amount? 62,500. Next. Insurance premium paid by bank as per standing instruction. That means here passbook will be less, cash book will be more. We are doing BRS in cash. We are doing it in cash book. Subtract. It has a decreasing effect. I will put in credit side by insurance premium account. Kitna? Insurance premium account. It is 7950. So 7950. Then Cash sales wrongly recorded in the bank column of the cash book. Because of this, your cash book will be more, passbook will be less. We are doing BRS in cash book, so it has a decreasing effect. So I will put it in credit side. So by what? I have to transfer this to cash. So amount 1,27,500. Sir, how did you know we have to take cash? See guys, technically it was supposed to be cash to sales. They have by mistakenly done bank to sales. No. Why? Because they have recorded it in bank column of cash book. Now rectification will be cash is the one which should be rightly debited. Wrongly debited item is bank, which I will credit. Cash to bank. Cash is, your bank is credited. So that's why cash is debited. Here it has come this side. I hope you know how we post journal to ledger. Okay. Now this is the journal entry, cash to bank. Here what has happened? Bank is credited. This is what? Adjusted cash book. That is bank column of adjusted cash book. That means as good as bank account. Bank is credited. That means in the cash book also it will be credited. By which account? By the other account used in the journal entry, which is cash. Clear? By cash account 1,27,500. Next. Done. We have one more. Customer's check dishonored by bank, not recorded in the cash book. When I receive the check, entry is bank to customer. When it gets dishonored, I have to pass ulta entry. That is customer to banko. Okay. Now whenever I come to know that dishonor has happened, I can pass the entry, I can rectify it. So the entry I will pass is customer to bank. If we have to do like this, I have received a check because of which cash book is more. Later it got dishonored and the dishonor I have not recorded. This is the position. Now we are doing BRS from cash book angle in cash book. So we have to subtract. It has a decreasing effect. So what I have to do? The entry that will pass is customer to bank. If you see, bank is credited. So by customer. So in bank column of the cash book also it is coming in the credit side, because in the entry bank is credited, customer to bank. So customer to bank amount to 65,000. Done. Everything is done in adjusted cash book. Now what we have to do? We have to find out the adjusted cash balance. Sir, why sir? We done no. Why again find out the balance? Yay. This is the balance that we'll use next in BRS. We'll not take this opening balance for the next BRS. No. We'll find out the adjusted cash balance of this book, under bank balance as per this cash book, and take that for our BRS that we are preparing next. So it is very important for us to find out the balance. So what will we do? Let's find out balance. Take your calculators and put it. Fast you put it. So the adjusted cash balance is 14,80,800 rupees. Now this balance will be carried forward to the BRS that we'll prepare next. So shall we prepare the BRS? Yes, BRS. Particulars. Rupees. Balance as per adjusted cash book. Yes, to it is 14,80,800. Guys, please remember, we have to take this updated balance, not the opening balance. Very important. Now, all the BRS items will come here. Which were the BRS items? If you come here, come here. The check deposited but not yet credited. So that is a BRS item. What we have to do, if check is deposited but not credited, that means your cash book is more and your passbook is less. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. Please subtract. So minus check deposited but not credited. Correct? Check deposited but not credited. I will subtract. How much was the amount? 22,37,500. 22,37,500. Minus only, no? Check deposited but not credited. That means my cash book is more, my passbook is less. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. I am subtracting. Correct. Next. Checks issued but not yet presented for payment. That means I've issued the check because of which cash book is less, passbook is more. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. Add check issued but not presented. Ishtama. Ishtu ili. It is 17,81,000. Okay, next. In the BRS, last one is wrong credit given by bank. That means my passbook will be more because bank gave me wrong credit. Passbook is more, cash book is less. We are doing BRS from cash book angle. Add the wrong credit given by bank. How much is it? 75,000. Done. So that's all. Everything is now done. Now let's find out balance as per Ishtapa passbook. Take your calculators, find it out. Okay. So it is 10,99,300 rupees. Done. We arrived at balance as per passbook. So this is how you will do whenever they have asked you the adjusted cash book method for BRS. I hope in this video you have understood this BRS a little more better, and if you have liked it and if you have understand it better, please make sure that you like this video. Please drop a comment, please subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Again, I will meet you in one more video. Till then, all the best. Please show some love in the comments. Okay, done. Bye guys, see you in the next video. Till then.